Alrighty, BB40 back here with another Zombie Rush Survival video covering the Trapper class here. When I first tried this a few weeks ago, had some issues, which I didn't. Looking back at it now, after running this run, I could see what was wrong, but it's been since fixed, as far as I can tell. Before, the spike traps didn't seem to do anything. I wasn't sure what they were supposed to do, but now they seem to be clearly working as they should be. The Tesla coils also they're working fine. The mines are only one-time use. These frost mines, so I don't use them very much. So anyway, I'm starting this off basically the same as I do my medic class. I'm going to set up over here on this corner next to the big tree, and it works out good. I don't end up with a glitch, although it does tend to slow the zombies down like it did with medic class, but not quite as much as the medic class did. And eventually the zombies they get too strong, and the Tesla coils are not strong enough to take them down. Even my guns are not strong enough. But I end up doing 350 rounds, or 352 rounds in this particular run, waves. And I was happy with that. So Trapper is not a class that you can, go for the long haul and do 1,000 waves. I don't believe it's possible. I don't have them fully upgraded at this point. I've got 4 stars on the Tesla and 3.5 stars on my traps. But what I'm going to show is once you get a good group of the Tesla coil guns laid down, that it helps to use the traps to set up a big field of traps, and you could just. Sometimes I needed to go out because the zombies, especially toward the end, the zombies are so tough that especially the big brutes are so difficult to kill. I would just run out there and get them to chase me across the traps and use the traps to weaken them. But you see that at the end of the video. Not going to be a long video. It's only about 17 minutes. I'm going to cut a lot of it out. I'm going to skip ahead a few times. I'm pretty much just going to show when I lay down the coils and the traps and show my arrangement and layout. And it seemed to work pretty good. I'm not sure what else you could do with this particular class of weapons. So, I am turning off the auto skip every now and then to clean up the zombies so I can get the most amount of money. This is one of those classes that it does not kill the zombies very quickly. It's not like the demolition class. So you end up with a lot of zombies that will not get a chance to spawn if you keep running the auto skip, and you'll miss out on all that money. So I've been going, typically in these early waves, I might go 15, give or take, waves with the auto skip on and then turn it off to clean up all the zombies, and then I'll turn it back on again for another 10 or 15 waves. And they just keep turning it off, to clean up the zombies and get the money. So what happens along those lines is that every wave has a certain number of zombies that the developers factored into the game, but a wave only lasts 10 seconds. So with these Tesla coils being relatively slow at killing the zombies, you'll end up wave after wave with a bunch of zombies that did not get a chance to spawn because there wasn't enough time. And they keep adding up and storing up in the game, so that when you turn off the auto skip, all those zombies will get a chance to spawn. And that's why I keep turning it off, because I want all those zombies to spawn. I want to be able to kill them all and get all the money in the zombucks from all the zombies. I don't want to waste any. I don't want any going to waste and never spawning. You don't do that until you get up, you get your whole layout set up. You get all your Tesla coils that you want and the traps that you want all laid out on the field. And then you can just let it go. You let the auto skip just go and see how far you can go. But you're going to want to save up if you want to try to do a long run. You're going to want to save up some money so that you can keep replacing the Tesla coils, because it's really no protection for them. Once you get up to like wave 200 or beyond that, then the zombies are very difficult to kill. They will start taking out your Tesla coils. You just can't protect them and kill the zombies quick enough. They're not strong enough. And your gun is not strong enough anymore when you start getting to high waves. So my limit was, I probably could have gone longer. I just quit at 350 waves. But I know I couldn't do 1,000 waves. It would take forever. I don't have healing station. I don't have the buff towers like the medic has. You can't heal anything. Things just keep taking damage, keep getting eliminated by the zombies. They keep taking them out. And eventually you just be overrun. You won't be able to keep up. You won't be able to earn enough money because you won't be able to kill the zombies to get the money. And everything's going to be more expensive as you get further and further in the game. So this game, this class, it definitely has limitations. It wouldn't be my first choice to do a long run in this game. The medic is still number one for me. And I just did a video on the demolitionist. Same thing, really. From what I can tell is you will eventually hit a point where the zombies will get too strong to kill, and you will not be able to afford to replace any barricades or turrets that get taken out by the zombies. So, after looking at all these different classes, the only one I haven't done yet is the Pyro. But all the others, your rookie class, your recon class, this Tesla trapper class, and the demolitionist, besides the medic, they all fall short of the medic. What makes the medic so good is the ability to heal everything with your healing station and the buff towers to make everything stronger. So I'm going to do the Pyro next. It's one I've been wanting to do, and I'm going to go in and in the Pyro class and run through that and see how that stacks up. What kind of damage the flamethrower turrets. I guess that's what they are. They shoot out flames. We'll see. We'll see how strong they are and how much damage they can do to the zombies. And hopefully I'll get a video on that over this weekend. So, but, I mean, this is all really cool stuff. I'm impressed that developers can create games like this. And, I mean, to make these Tesla coils and somehow program it to function and work and act the way they do is just amazing to me. I don't know how they're able to do things like this. But they're cool. It's kind of an interesting class of weapons here. The traps, when the zombies run over, these spikes come up underneath through their feet, whatever. And they will operate, so many times. There's a limit on the number of times it will damage a zombie. And they just basically disappear when they're used up. So you can go back and you can place a new one in the spot where an old one was used up. So you can keep replacing these. But again, they don't, it gets to the point where even the small zombies can run across them without dying because the zombies keep getting so much stronger. Now here I got pretty much my full field of Tesla coils going. We're at wave 69. And I'm still doing going about 10 waves maybe, and then turning it off and killing all the zombies that are left behind. I don't want to waste any of them. I want to get all the money I can and Zombucks that I can while I'm in the game. I forget how much time I spent. It was over an hour. Usually when I do this, it might take me close to an hour to go 100 waves. But my general rule of thumb is I want to have all the guns and barricades for my fortress by the time I get to wave 100. And so far I'm actually doing pretty good as far as how my layout's going here. The traps are not nearly as expensive as the Tesla coils. So now I got pretty much my full setup here. Took 130 waves to get where I wanted to be. So I just turned on the auto skip, and I believe I'm going to just leave it on at this point. It's not going to be worth stopping. I accidentally dropped that Tesla coil out there. It's going to be sacrificed. I can't save it. I'm not going to be able to protect it and kill the zombies and stop them from killing it. And the two on the left on that stack of panels, I just kind of put them here as an experiment. I know the shorter zombies cannot reach them and damage them, but the big ones, there's so many big ones out now that they will eventually take those two Tesla coils off of that platform also. But you can see I've got a problem with zombies over here attacking everything on the right. They're just running over the traps and going to my Tesla coils and damaging them. But I managed to keep this going, wave 135, 136, and I managed to keep it going for 350 waves. I didn't really the only thing I could do over here on the right is just replace things as they get used up. Once the zombies take them out, just replace them. It's taken a while. I don't have the buff stations. So my gun is just regular strength. It's not. I don't have double strength gun, minigun like I would with the medic. So it's taken a lot of effort to take down any of these zombies now, especially these big brutes, mega brutes, as I call them. And there's a lot of them out there. So what I try to do is I run myself out there to get them come after me, and I just try to run them across all the traps. Try to damage them that way and reduce their strength that way by running them over the traps. And you can see the traps all poking up the black spikes up into the feet from below. These two guys over here attacking my Tesla coil. I want to drag them over the traps. So I just run out and kind of get them to follow me over here, where they can I can hit them with my guns and also damage them with the Tesla coils. But you can see the glitch is kind of going. Kind of. I couldn't find a spot where I could stand that would stop zombies from coming up on both sides. You can see they're coming up both sides, but not like a flood of zombies, just a few at a time, depending on where I stand and where I move. Just running around this area tends to get the zombies excited, and they tend to sense where you are and come after you, and they come up the sides. So now I've got them mostly all just bunched up on the right side, because I've been hanging over to the right side. So I kept kind of creeping along this edge here to the left to see if I could hit a spot where the zombies would just all stay down below, but they wouldn't. They just kind of shifted from one side to the other. Just kind of follow me from right side to left side. But most of them are staying down below. And this is basically what I did with the medic class. Although nowadays I like setting up the medic on the left side instead of the right side. And that's mainly because most of the turrets will not fire on the right side. If you look at my latest medic review video that I did, I set up on the left side because it's the only way I could get a good majority of the turrets to work and shoot the zombies. They don't do it over here on the right. Although the Tesla coils do all seem to be, they're all popping up and shooting. So it doesn't seem to affect the Tesla coils, whatever the glitch is in the structure or layout. Is only affects the guns, the shooting turrets, not these Tesla coils and not the demolition mortar turrets. They're not affected by whatever it is either. So we're getting close to the end here. Just want to show this. I tried 2 or 3 different types of arrangements with the Trapper class here, and this one, for me, worked out the best. But you can see now I'm just starting to get overwhelmed. And what I'm doing is, like I said, I just run out and try to drag the big brutes across the traps. Try to damage them that way to help weaken them, because my gun just ain't going to do it. Neither are the coils. Teslas are not doing it either. So, yeah, after 350 waves, they're just so strong. It takes a lot of effort to damage any of these big bosses. So, now they're just getting to the point where they're just going to keep taking things out. They're going to take out my traps. They're going to take out the coils. And I'm eventually just going to get overwhelmed. And I'm not going to be able to get the money to replace things. I've already lost several Tesla coils, as you can see, over here on the right side. So I decided, well, that's it. I proved what this can and can't do. So I'm just going to quit at this point and make the video. So I appreciate you checking it out and catch up my other videos. And the next one I'm going to do is going to be the Pyro. I want to see what that one's like. So thanks again for checking out the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with friends. Comment. And subscribe, please, if you haven't done that already. I've actually done well this past month, and subscribers getting close to 1,000. Appreciate that. Thanks, and catch me in the next one. Bye.